60, same as me. I think that still means that I can still fucking assassinate, no? Guys, I should be capturing them and sending them back to my boat, man. They're all level 16 now, it would mean my boat would work better, eh?
Aye.
Most of the guys that I've got on my boat are all kind of level guys. But I've been trying to get some bigger guys. But it's no easy. Sometimes you just have to kill them, and it's like, fuck. Kill everybody else but the captain and capture him. You want to capture him, you're going to have to take him on kind of one-on-one with all the rest of them interfering.
Aye.
You get in a situation you've just got to kill them all because they're going to fuck you up. I reckon they have done something to the AI, you know, definitely made it better, but it's like even when you're hidden, it's like they almost know, you know, they didn't leave that area that you're in, you know, they stay there. That's like those jets that are launching the boats. Cool spot. me of your escaping me, like. Oh, you help me. I see, I'm not gonna get a chance to fucking catch him, mate, because he's wanting to kill me, I'm gonna fuck him up. They throw insults at you as they're chasing you as well. You've got no chance. There's no point running. I'm coming for you and all that shit. Well, you need to run faster. Oh, now I've got a bounty hunter after me. Massive hit that. Yeah, some.
Alright, Nat.
What up, bros? Another day, huh?
Yeah.
Every day above ground is a good one. Fuck. Shit, I saw y'all on earlier playing that fucking FIFA shit. What was that, FIFA?
Golf.
Golf. Oh, okay. Did somebody just get in fucking trouble for like some chick said he raped her or something? Like one of those soccer players?
Yeah, that's Ronaldo, isn't it? In fact, there was a bit on the news the other day saying that Nike, sponsored by Nike, and obviously PlayStation Network, because he does the FIFA game. But they did say that they were watching the situation, were monitoring it, so they're not going to have somebody that's connected via rape.
Damn. Wow. He's one of the top players, ain't he?
Yeah, that's why they're said rather normally, even if there was an allegation, they would just drop you know? That's what they do.
Right.
They're giving them the benefit of the doubt now, but they will be watching the situation, is what they said, so. Yeah, it's kind of like Tiger Woods losing all his fucking sponsors after he cheated on his wife.
Fuck, he got a wife? Oh, he's fucked.
Oh no, Tiger Woods. I was was talking about Tiger Woods.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
don't
he
know,
lost.
Ronaldo does have a wife. But this was something that happened in Las Vegas quite a few years ago now, so... But she's coming out and said that he raped her in one of the rooms in the hotel. But shit, man. Yep. I don't either, but it does happen. It does happen, man. Look at Harvey Weinstein. Look at fucking Kevin Spacey. You know what I mean? What happens is they get power, and then they believe that they can treat anybody the way that they want. So, and if they're used to having everybody say yes to them, and then all of a sudden somebody says no. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. You'd have to, because basically every person that you meet, it would all come down to at the end of the day, you know.
Alright.
Oh yeah, he got me drunk or whatever. You know, it's all about money at the end of the day, innit?
I'll keep this as evidence, and if you say I raped you, I'm going to stick it on fucking YouTube of you screaming like a bitch.
Give it to me. No, see the shit, man. It happens all too often, That's the thing. You know, and it does happen the way I said it as well, and it also happens the way you said it as well. You know, they get themselves in that situation. You know what I mean? But there's anybody, you know, it doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman. You know, everybody has the right to say no when they want to, but you can't say no after you've done the act. You know what I mean? unless there's drugs involved, or you know, some sort of alcohol or something. You know, that's fair enough. Well, you know what I mean? I've got 2 kiddos myself, so you know what I mean? All that you need to do is be in the wrong place at the wrong time, have somebody put the wrong thing in your drink, and anything can happen, can't it? So we need to make sure that they're protected as well. Of course, you've got a baby yourself, you'll know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Exactly. My girl, she's 17. Well, she's 18 now, but I remember when she got her first boyfriend, I was like, he's telling him I've already dug the hole in the back garden, like, you know, I keep a tarp and an axe in the boot of my car at all times.
Uncle Buck. Uncle Buck.
Aye, I'll come round with the power tools, man, scare the shit out of you. Well, you've got all that to look forward to, haven't you? Fucking their lives up, aye. Nah. She realises it's a distraction rather than a benefit at this stage. Yeah, man, that's what you need to get into them, get that drummed into them, you know. There's time for that shit once you're done. You get young kids, they're practically kids themselves, and nowadays they're having kids. It's just, man, you know yourself, the moment you have a child, it changes your life. It has to. If you didn't, you're not prepared to have that child in the first place. You know, it changes you as a person. You mean, there was very little I couldn't watch on the TV and stuff like that before I was a dad, but as soon as you have children, there's like, shit man, there's things that bother me now that never bothered me before.
Aye. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, man. It doesn't. There's no reward for, for when your kid goes missing or whatever. But you know what I mean. Later on in life, they'll thank you for being like that. You know what I mean. I don't care what they say. You know what I mean? I know what it's like when you get left to your own devices, man, and you get into trouble. It's a matter of time before they get into trouble. They get in the wrong crowd, they get pregnant, or they get somebody pregnant, or they get stopped by the cops, and things can change in a heartbeat. I mean, I know what it's like. I was doing some crazy shit, and I know there's no way. I knew right away that I was never going to let my kids get that kind of freedom, or otherwise that all freedom gets you is fucking jail.
Aye. That's all I did.
Because it catches up with you. You might avoid it once or twice if you're lucky.
Aye.
It catches up with you, and you end up getting jail. Like.
I get up to all sorts of shit because the only time my mum would phone the cops when I wasn't one, home for time for bed, two, home for my dinner. If I wasn't home for my dinner, man, there was something wrong. She would phone the cops to say that I was missing, or they had me in their fucking cell.
Oh, they were feeding you your dinner. So you didn't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. You've got to look after your babies, man, because there's too many people that'll lead them astray. It doesn't matter how old they are, they're still babies, like. They're still babies, like. Yeah, man. The way it works.
Another one? Is that another one? Aye. Yeah.
Wow, that's fucked up. Yeah, I mean, these cops get put into dangerous situations all the time, but, you know what I mean, not everybody's out there trying to kill them, like, but maybe, I don't know, maybe if you're a cop, maybe it feels like that. Pretty much. Oh man, you can't be shooting the wrong person, eh? It's, yeah, that's wrong. There needs to be, what they need to do is they need to, I think any cop should be on duty with a gun unless they've got one of these cameras, that are strapped to them, Everyone should be accountable. I mean, they hold us accountable, so why shouldn't they be held accountable? If you make a mistake in your job, man, you could lose your shit,
No.
And it's the same for everybody, you know what I mean? Why shouldn't they be any different, Because they've got to protect them, because they do a hard job, eh?
Everybody could tell the fucking difference between a plastic gun and a, you know.
But in split second decisions, when life and death decisions and stuff like that, I don't know. I wouldn't be a cop for anything, me. Like, you can't win.
You could,
you can't win when you're.
you could easily.
They're killing guys that are resisting arrest and stuff, and they're still held responsible for that, you know. So, but a kid is a different thing altogether, you know.
I know, he could have been talked in.
Kids in America that regularly bring out guns and shoot people in school, so it says a lot about your society and how things are going to work, you know what I mean? You can't have the freedom that you've got and not have any of the consequences. I mean, over here we can't even bow hunt, you're not allowed to have a knife, guns are illegal, so
samurai swords are illegal.
Off us a long time ago, so we can't really comment, you know, because we're not allowed any of that shit.
We don't have that problem.
We don't have any of those problems. If you've got a gun, you've got it illegally, you know. If you've got anything like that, you know.
If you got
the biggest knife you can carry
guns,
is a 3-inch foldable knife. There's none of these big. There's nobody's walking about with big Rambo knives or anything like you do over there. I've got some mates that are like, oh, what have you got this knife for? And it's like they've got like knife collections, you know. I remember Lou once showed me this knife it was like a knife that had spikes on it for punching as well, and it was in the shape of a hand grenade. And you want to see the size of the blade? Now I'm a chef. I've got like a 10-inch cook's knife, and I swear to God, the blade was bigger than my 10-inch cook's knife. It must have been nearer 12 or 14 inches long. And it's got a hand grenade as a handle, you know, and I thought, fuck's sake, man. Yeah, they love their knives, there's no doubt. Well, violent cultures breeds violence in society, but you can't really argue about what happens when it's all going pear-shaped, you know?
And it's...
You know, cops are regularly getting called to schools where a kid's fucking probably been having a shit day or a shit week or a shit life even, you know, their parents are assholes. They go ballistic, take a gun to school, and then start killing everybody that they didn't fucking like. You know what I mean? It's not the first time it's happened. It won't be the last.
Anybody tries to pull out a gun like a terrorist, or then pulls a gun out in their country, man, their cops are getting shot down in the fucking street. They're getting shot down because they don't have fucking guns. It's like you probably have about 4 or 5 cars driving about in the south end of Scotland with guns in it, and you know, there's probably about a couple of thousand cars. You know, you have to wait for them.
In amongst all the normal police, eh?
So you have to wait for backup, you know. And
then you just go rushing in with CS gases and truncheons.
So it's
the guns aren't the same over here. You know, you can buy all that shit for your guns and go and fuck somebody up. You know, you can even get things that make your pistol into a semi-automatic fucking machine gun and all sorts of shit. Oh, you fucker. Yep. Yeah, they are. And then you've got these die-hard fucking assholes over there that are like the ones we have here that managed to get rid of all our guns.
See to fucking ban guns in America, you have to build a wall.
Oh God, aye.
You have to build a wall, like Donald Trump says, because there's no way you can be connected to a third world country and ban guns to the people that should be protecting themselves from the people that are running about with fucking guns on the street. Because they're gonna get them. They're gonna get them out of the border.
The moment they try and take people's guns, the same will happen over there as what happens. What happens here is it drives them underground. And the police have a harder job trying to get all these guns because there's people with shotguns in their attics, and, you know, or they've got stashes somewhere. You know, it's like
Aye.
the criminals have still got guns, like. Oh,
big,
it's deep ingrained. Yeah, they will. Yeah.
It's
Exactly. Yep. Well, they've done that before as well, haven't they? You remember the fucking that Branch Davidian thing, you know, in Waco in Texas, man. Yeah. Want to go to war. Oh fuck. Yeah, they are. Yeah, well, because they didn't want another Waco massacre, basically. Pretty much.
Are you okay?
You old enough to remember when that was actually happening live on the TV? Yeah? Are you? Yeah, man. Yeah, me as well. I remember when that shit was kicking off, man. It was fucked up to watch. I remember the assault. I mean, they were in there for almost a solid month before that assault. Well, it was like, because they knew that they had fucking petrol. They had already turned around and said to them that they had booby traps set up, so petrol and stuff. So they knew that using any kind of fucking incendiary device was a bad idea, right? Because it was just going to set the place on fire. But they still did it. They sent a tank right in through the wall, if you remember rightly.
Is that the time with the fucking crazy cunt with all his family?
Oh, you mean he was crazy? He was intending on killing everybody in that place, and he very damn near did. You know what I mean? There was a couple of people come flying out the burning building, and I think apart from them and the kids that they managed to rescue at the start, that he gave up because they weren't his kids, were the only people that survived that whole thing. Because they all got killed, every one of them, and there was FBI guys got killed. There was fucking ATF guys got killed. They got absolutely sprayed. They were trying to get in through a roof window, and you want to seen it. There must have been so many guys in the room underneath. They were just spraying through the roof, and the bullets were going up through their feet. It was fucking unbelievable, you know. You're going to get a lot more of that in America if you decide to take people's guns off them. You know, there's people out there that are in ranches out in the middle of nowhere, and they've got in the perfect place to set up all this sort of shit. You know, they're going to have to go in. They would have to go in and take them, and that would be messy.
The restrictions of laws will start in cities first. It will not, like, people are restricted to access to a local police station. Like, if you live in the country and stuff like that, and you know your next door neighbours are like fucking quarter of a mile away from you, so you get a right to carry a gun. You know, but in cities, you know, man, you get a police station in every 5 or 6 blocks. You know what I mean? So I don't know what it's like in America, but We have a lot of police fucking stations in most cities.
Yeah.
It's,
Police presence, but then a lot of America didn't want that either. You know what I mean? The moment they see police, they're like, get the fuck, you know. But then, when you've got police getting away with shooting kids in the face, you know what I mean? You're going to get that response from people every time, aren't you?
but they will
You know,
not.
I feel sorry for them as well, like, because they have a hard job to do. You know, that kid could have had a real gun, but this time he didn't. You know, it's fucked up. That wee kid's paid his life in it for it. You know. And I don't care what anybody else says. That guy's going to have that reputation following him about for the rest of his life as well, which he well deserves.
Aye. I think it depends on what happened, but I would reckon he should have shot. He shouldn't have went for a kill shot.
Well, that's that, eh?
He shouldn't have had to have went for a kill shot.
They should be
At least.
trying to make the guns so they aren't fatal, you know. But then, shit, man, they need those guns to fucking knock people down that have guns that. I mean, remember that robbery where the guys had. I mean, there's so many video games and movies ripped it off. It come from a real robbery in America where the four guys all had body armor on, and the cops had to go to a gun store and actually upgrade their ammo before they could take them on. Some sort of bank robbery that went wrong, and they ended up having a massive shootout in the street. I mean, there are a lot of movies that have copied it. Yeah, a lot of movies have copied it, but it actually happened, you know. It took. Yeah, that's fucked up, eh? This is the kind of thing they're dealing with on a daily basis. In fact, it's not even a daily basis. You know what I mean? We hear about the crime statistics in America all the time. You know, there's violent crimes every fucking 5 seconds. There's a rape every minute. There's a murder every fucking 10 minutes. You know what I mean? So you're in a violent place. That violent things are going to happen. Well, exactly. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. Exactly. They're going to be exactly the same.
Yeah.
Nothing with your system and the legal system and it'll change until they get people in that it isn't based on how much money you've got. You know what I mean? The only reason Donald Trump is where he is because enough people gave him the money to put him there. So, you know what I mean? Politics over here doesn't work like that. It's not about the money, you know? Although, it is about the money when they get in.
Aye.
It's not about the money to get them there in the first place, you know, but they still have to have support as well, but it isn't that big campaign race like you have in America where it's all, whoever's got the most amount of money wins at the end of the day sort of thing. That's wrong. That's just asking the wrong kind of people to get into power. Yeah, exactly. That's the way it should be, but yeah, now it's. Exactly. You know, tell me that money doesn't buy you what you want when it comes round, eh? You know what I mean? It's a disgraceful way of doing things. It really is, because it means that at the end of the day, the people with the money are always going to be the ones that are making the decisions, and then the people will never be happy because they're never going to be happy with a situation like that. So you're always going to have unrest. what would I know? Yeah, man. Politicians. I think if you want to be a politician, that's one reason why you shouldn't be one right away. You know, it should. Being a politician should be like national service. Everybody should have to do it for a couple of years or something like that, you know. And they pay you a normal wage for a normal job, which is what it is, you know. None of this fucking millions and fucking making decisions that affect everybody's life for years and years. It's like, what the fuck? And all that Obama shit as well about the, you know, the president can give him a whole bunch of money away as he's walking out the White House and all that sort of shit is the biggest load of fucking corrupt bullshit that I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, I've got a job here and I'm leaving in a week, so I'm just going to fucking give everything away, yeah.
Just like Tony Blair became a billionaire.
I bet they set themselves up royally, you know what I mean?
Set themselves, took all the tax money, put it into businesses for them when they're getting ready to leave, and they paid all the money back with interest free. But if a normal person of any kind went and asked the government for our tax money, we would have to pay interest. You know, you know. Yeah. Or a share of the company would have been easier.
Scam, man. The whole system. You know, this whole Trump thing in Russia is because now he's ended up with a whole bunch of land and businesses and everything in Russia, which I'm sure will all come into light the moment he's no president anymore, eh?
Oh, aye.
You know what I mean? He's setting himself up fine for the future, you know, is what he's doing.
Aye.
I don't think that's right.
I see. He didn't need to be. He didn't need to be president. The money he's probably getting for it is probably going into a fucking piggy bank sitting under his bed.
Well, he's doing it for free, isn't he? He decided he didn't want a wage for being president.
No, because he wants access. He wants access to things that he can't get access to.
Pretty much. He's got the golden key, innit? He doesn't need money. He can make decisions that will affect how money works when he's done. You know what I mean? He doesn't need to even be tied to it at the moment. You know what I mean? Which is even more of a disgrace. Yeah, it's a joke. Nah, exactly why politics should be national service. Everybody should have a shot. I'm talking like policemen, firemen, joiners, plumbers, fucking kitchen porters, chefs, waiters, waitresses, fucking everybody should have a shot. You know, just like jury duty, you know?
Aye. Because
I'm not saying make whole panels of these people, but have people that know what they're doing, and amongst these people that they can all make like a decision that will affect everybody and not just the assholes.
Aye.
You know, you get governments in, you know, I don't know, our general elections are normally once every kind of 3 or 4, maybe 5 years, depending on how the government's going. You know, yours are even worse than that, you know. You could have a president, you could be Russia, and Boris, what's his name, has just fucking changed everything so that he can stay in as long as he wants. He's turned a democracy into a dictatorship overnight. So, you know, at least it could be worse. But no much. Yeah, he's set himself up to be running Russia till, I don't know, basically another Lenin or another Stalin, eh? Nobody's going to put him out when he's in control of all the votes. If you work for the government, or if you're in the army or anything, or you're a school teacher, which is working for the government as well, they control your vote in Russia. So, yes.
You see the fucking the crap with the Russians apparently driving about in the UK, fucking, or down in London, hacking fucking businesses. Basically, driving by a business and everybody would just stop, and basically the Wi-Fi system they had in the car would apparently make your Wi-Fi, all your equipment think, because it's strong, everything would connect to that instead of the normal Wi-Fi. So you get access to them, and they would think that they're actually in what they're supposed to be in, but they really weren't. But the thing is, if that, it's not even been brought to court, right, and it's all over the fucking news, and you're seeing all this evidence, and it's not even been to court yet. I think the British, you know, it's the poisoning, now it's fucking all the hacking. Why are they bringing all this? It's like, there's something fucking funny going on in the water, man. There really is. I know, but yeah. Yeah.
That's just Facebook.
Aye, but what I don't, it just seems Britain have got a lot against fucking Russia. You know, it's like, why would
It's because we're punishing them over here, Rab. That's why they're doing this to us.
I know,
we're
but
stopping people like that guy that owns Chelsea, that Russian guy. We're stopping him from coming into the country because he's Russian. After what that happened with that poison and shit, so now he's tried another few other countries to try and get nationality there, and they're all refusing him because they didn't want to let him in because we fell out with him, you know. So nobody wants to carry the ball for giving this guy citizenship.
But what I don't get is, right, evidence, right? You go to a policeman, right, and someone commits a crime, any crime, and he picks up a piece of evidence. If you go in without a lawyer or anything like that and ask to see this evidence, you're not allowed to see it because it's an ongoing investigation. Why are they posting it all over the fucking news while it's an ongoing investigation? What the fuck's that all about? I mean, you know, it's these people shouldn't be seeing this. So I think the government are up to fucking something, man. We don't know, but they're up to something. Because that's evidence. That should have been brought forward to the judge before the people see it. That's the law. Now that all that's out in evidence, now everybody sees that. You probably will only be able to. A lawyer will come along and go, you can't use that in court anymore.
Nah, because you wouldn't get a fair trial,
Because that evidence is. So something's funny is going on between all of them.
The Russians are turning around and saying it's all like made up, it's not true, and you know.
It probably fucking is.
Over and two people have, one person's died, two were almost dead, and another person's critically ill. So they brought a substance into this country that they shouldn't have. So somebody did it. But I wouldn't put it past our government doing it just to blame the Russians. It's something the Americans have got formed for doing. We've got formed for doing it. The Russians have got formed for doing it. So they're all playing chess games on a massive scale. You know what I mean?
Chess game. It turns into something fucking worse.
Well, that's it. It's always handy to even sacrifice some of your own men just to give somebody else the blame, to go to war with them. You know? The Americans have done it. Yes.
Well, see if they go to war with Russia. I hope Russia run near the top of all the European motherfuckers anyway. I think it should start with the Euro fucking government. Trying to take the piss out of the UK.
The are. They're trying to make an example of us so that no other country in the Euro will ever leave. You know, they're gonna try and punish us. Maybe we'd be better off going to war with them.
Aye.
I don't know anything about that.
No, I don't know anything about that. No.
Shit. Doesn't bode well, does it? Nothing good, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not something I've ever heard of, like. I normally watch the news as well, and I watch it pretty much every day. Rab, I would understand if Rab didn't know about it.
I don't watch.
He gets most of these news from me, and Facebook.
I don't watch fucking TV much anyway. It's probably, wait.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You know what Interpol is as well, don't you? I've read quite a few books on them, like pretty much the European police. They're the ones that make it so that borders can't stop them from catching criminals that use borders to escape, you know? That's pretty much what Interpol are.
The Chinese. The mafia probably got hold of him.
You know, these guys are used to fucking it's everything from gangs to bloody terrorists to criminal organisations. You know what I mean?
Or he's just fucking, his life is in danger and he's not allowed to tell his wife where he is, because if she gets captured they'll find him. Or he's got back taxes and they're renting his fucking Chinese ass out and he's roaming about the streets, chopped off his arms and legs, man, kidding on, he's a wee disabled guy.
They've chopped off his arms and he can't reach his phone.
Just like, just it's if you can fucking hide a complete fucking aeroplane, what's the chance of you find a fucking Chinaman? Yeah, because the seas where that aeroplane went down get scanned, right? And if you can find the whole sea's been scanned, and they've not found nothing in that sea. You know, remember that plane that the Russians were supposed to have shot down there, like near India or something like that, man, it just completely disappeared out of Alpha radar.
You know what? If you know the ocean well enough, man, you can shoot a plane down somewhere in an ocean and never be found. Not even a fucking scrap of it.
But
You
but
try shooting a plane down over that Marianas Trench that goes down fucking like 6.5 miles or something, man, and you're not going to find any bit.
I bet it's they were using like the technology, so like that wee submarine, that wee, it's that wee boy thing that he drives behind you. It's and they've not found shit out yet. So what's the chance of finding a Chinaman?
I know. I wouldn't like to go looking for one in the phone book anyway, that's for sure.
What's that? Oh, no, that's kind of no my thing. It's no my, yeah.
I'm just trying to something.
No.
My son, he used to like it. I think my girl did at one point as well, but nah, can't he? Not enough violence in it for me. Not that I'm a violent person by any means, but it's kind of inbred in Scottish people, violence, so there's not much we can do about it.
Aye. See. Yeah. That's what happens. It's you just when you go into that PlayStation store, man, you try and get on that PlayStation store and try and plan ahead on games. Don't go and just say, right, I'm going to buy a game, see the price, because if you look ahead on it, if you keep looking all the time and checking, you actually see the rhythm of the games and what they do. And you know, sometimes the prices go down and then they go back up, and the way they do it is at a 75% sale, but they actually do a 75% sale from the price that they sold it when it was brand spanking new, not for a 70% sale from the $20 that it's actually worth, you know. So you're not really saving any money because you're still paying $20 for it. It's not really a sale, you know. They rip you off, man. But sometimes you do get a deal. You do get a deal, but it's very few. Let's say, aye. It's like there's a fishing game that we're interested in, and it's like $30. I told Army to hold back on it, man, because I guarantee you, by the time we're ready to play it, it'll be about $15.
Yeah.
You know, there's no
Video
point.
games just didn't hold their value. They've
No.
never done really.
No.
Even less more now the more they bring them out, you know what I mean?
Aye.
Spend 50 quid on one and then try and trade it in even the next day and you're going to get half what it's worth.
Aye.
They're sitting there with all the video games that they can sell to people and nobody's buying them, so they keep lowering the prices.
Aye.
And anyway, they didn't want us all playing the same games together at the same time either. You know, if you notice when they release stuff in America, then they'll wait a month and then they'll bring it out over here so that there's no a big confliction with the servers and that, so that everybody can play. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, you are. Well, I mean, Grand Theft Auto will tell you that they wanted everybody to play the one-player game first before they got the online side going, but it was more likely they used that time to get the servers ready, you know, and it'll be the same with Red Dead as well. And we've had Battlefield games out before, that the day that you play them, you'd be as well just throwing the thing in the bucket, man, and then bringing it back out in about 2 weeks when they've got things sorted out, you know?
Aye.
It's almost like you're buying something that's not playing out the box properly right away. You know, a game that has to have a massive update online, you know, before you can even play it, to me, isn't even a ready game, is it? It should be ready to play when you get the box. They shouldn't have to do like a, you know, you install the game and then it'll say, oh, the latest version of the software is available, and then it'll take another half an hour to install that. To me, that's not getting a full game. Yeah, man. You know, it's because they're sitting with all these games in storage somewhere, just waiting to ship them. You know what I mean? And even while the games are sitting there, the programmers are still able to change stuff on the game because it's all done through updates and downloading shit now these days. So that copy of the game that you're getting is far different. Yeah. Yeah, we've got there's a documentary over here, and they've got literally in England they've got massive car parks just side by side, that are just full of cars that are parked so close together you can't even open the doors, and they're just all sitting there waiting on somebody buying them somewhere so they can be shipped out. But some of these cars can sit outside in the rain in a car park for over 2 or 3 years, so you're not really getting a new car, eh? You're getting one that's been left outside for a while.
Aye.
Yeah, I used to know a guy. Know a guy, and that's what his job was. His job was parking the cars, you know, and they had to put them so close together that they would have to crawl out. They'd park them all on one side and then move over to the passenger side and then jump out, and then the next guy was in there to put the car right in it as soon as you shut the door. They're parked so close together so that they can maximise the amount of space that they have. Well, like I said, at the end of the day, if you go out, I wouldn't even buy a new car to start with anyway, but you're not really getting a new car. You've got a car that's maybe got delivery mileage on it, but it's been sitting outside for about 2 or 3 years. That's not new. You know, imagine telling me that that car's not affected by the weather. Every car is. The moment you buy a car, it depreciates right away. So unless you're buying something like what Army's got, like a bug or something that holds its value. I just won't buy a new car. I've heard too many horror stories. I knew a guy that bought a Jag and the exhaust fell out off it on the way coming home from taking it out of the garage, you know what I mean? So yeah, basically in the factory they hadn't attached it properly, or maybe it had some sort of accident with, you know, they take them off the transporters, you know, maybe, I don't know if it maybe got dragged or scraped or something, but it disconnected the exhaust as he was driving just outside the showroom. The exhaust fell off the car, the whole exhaust. The exhaust is in like 3 parts, you know what I mean? How could the whole thing fall off, you know what I mean? You've got the front end, the middle section and the back box, you know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? And then there's another guy my wife knows, got a brand new 4-wheel drive Volvo or something. He's ended up having to take it back to the garage and get his money back for it. It's just like a piece of shit. You know, he's had second-hand cars, and this brand new car's been more trouble than all the second-hand cars that he had put together. But it's like, that's when you buy a second-hand car, you're buying a car that's already tried and tested, aren't you? If you can get the right one, you know, if you can get the right one, you know that it's done the miles, you know that it's relatively reliable, you know. You don't know what you're getting in a new car.
Because Gary says the same thing. The worst thing he ever did was buy a new car. He never went and bought.
I wouldn't buy a new car.
He bought his. It was at the time. See when they first came out, the Ford Focus RS. See the time they first came out. He bought them when they first came out. Run straight to the shop, man. I want that. Fucking engine blew up, didn't it?
It's all breaking in mileage and that, eh? You can't go right out the showroom and go right onto the track with them, eh?
Fucking blew the engine on it, man. Right, it's all covered under it anyway, but he says, but see, before the engine blew, man, it was all sorts of different things wrong with it. And the engine actually blew due to something to do with all the computerised, like it's probably something to do with the computer was all fucked and it was telling the engine to do this and do that, and it shouldn't have been doing that, and it just went boom.
Well, most modern cars do have like a limp home mode and all that sort of shit in it, where your car will only drive at like 30-40 mile an hour or something, you know, so if it's fucked it tries to protect itself, but no, every car will do that, eh? Some cars will just keep killing themselves. I wouldn't even want a Subaru or any of that shit. You have to go to special garages to even get fucking them looked at.
Fuck, it's Subarus and Mitsubishi Evos and stuff like that, man. See, a new clutch every fucking 4,000 miles.
Oh fuck. Yeah,
4,000 miles.
Like for racing, aren't they? You know, it's like almost like a racing clutch then, isn't it?
It's every.
It's kind of like, you know, motocrosses with spark plugs. You know, you put a new spark plug in a motocross, take it out, a beat down the track, man, and by the time you're done, you're going to need another spark plug. They kind of eat them, you know. It's the same with these kind of style of cars. They're designed to be changed. You know what I mean? They're designed to eat clutches. But then you didn't have too many clutch cars over there, do you?
No.
In America.
Stick shift.
Yeah. I think most of the people have automatics over there, eh? But
it's mostly stick shift over here.
Yeah, everybody's got a stick shift over here, man. There's very few people got automatics over here. There's a few of them kicking about, but not many.
Let's see.
Yeah, suppose it'll be certain cars, certain like kind of muscle cars and type things like that that require the gears. Older cars as well, probably. And then you've got some old cars that have got fucking automatic transmissions in them as well.
It's fuck, man. When you drive the car anyway, you've been driving the stick shift that long, man. It's pretty much automatic anyway, isn't it, Francis?
It is automatic, but when you're first learning, you know, you maybe spend a wee bit of time staring at it and thinking, but once you're driving, you don't even think about it. You always know what gear I'm in. You know, you know yourself by how the car feels. You know what I mean?
It's just
and having the gears is it's almost like another system of braking as well. You know what I mean? You can go rather than just. You see people doing it all the time. They go flying into roundabouts and shit like that, and you think you're not even in the right gear, eh? You're in the fucking, you're in fourth when you should be in third. You know, you know. Yeah, man, it's fucked up. And then you'll get the opposite side of that. You'll get the ones that will try and rip round the roundabout in first gear or second gear or something. You know. Like, what the fuck? But every car's different, though. You know, every car has that kind of sweet spot, you know, what they like, what they didn't like, you know. It's up to you to adapt. Not every car's the same. I remember having a shot at my mate's car once, and he had a clutch. It was an old Cortina, and my God, I got in it, and the clutch was, you were having to drive with your foot up in the air. The clutch was so far out that the pedal was like about 2.5 feet up off the bottom of the car, man. I was like, what the fuck, man? Your knee gets in the way of the steering wheel. The clutch was so far up, it was obviously needing changed, it was fucked. No, it's funny that some people will put up with driving and then you get in their car and go, by the way, that's not right. You get that shit fixed. Yeah, man. The brakes are a bit funny, but it's alright. It stops alright, you know, in a week. It's like, aye, right, you need to get that shit fixed, man.
Cortina. I remember the name, man.
Cortina, yeah. The clutch was so far up, it was unbelievable.